Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Kiss your face.
Morning, Kissy Face.
Morning, Baba Bender.
Morning, Bubba Panda. Bubba Panda's first one on.
Morning, Colin.
Morning. Morning, Colin.
Morning, Karen. Good morning.
Do you still send any morning text to anybody?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
for those that never watched before. Every time Steve gets every time he decides he's gonna get a girlfriend or something, he sends him a text where he goes, "Good morning, morning, Kissy Face," and of course it bothers the girls and they never go out with him again. It bugs them incessantly. Oh well. Anyway, we're live. And it's good to see so many of you coming in. Check out the show. Please excuse me for getting a couple minutes late. Reason I was late is because, well, power's back on and everything. And I haven't been in the studio since I'll talk about my problem and stuff, but yeah, it was what a mess. I mean, what a mess. Holy crap, man. And I just had to turn on the main broadcast computer. I had my network computer on, because we finally got power going late afternoon yesterday.
Oh.
And then I didn't put up. Usually on the weekends, like Friday night or Saturday morning, I put up all the audio for the next week. That goes on the Patreon, because our Patreon has so much audio and stuff. And so I usually load it all up, which is all the daily disasters and
Right.
and all the classic episodes and all that stuff. I didn't get to load any of that stuff until last night around like 10 o'clock. Because after 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's why it was so late.
Yeah, that's when I finally got everything loaded. And then it started sending it out. So
Yeah.
it took forever. So you got a daily disaster, which was a good episode.
Yeah.
But you didn't get it until last night.
Yeah, I thought, what the fuck? Why am I getting a Patreon notice so late? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's because that's when it finally got loaded. Today's will come out at 10 a.m.
Right.
It went out at 10 p.m. last night.
Right.
But that was because that's when I got it loaded. It's not that I messed up and put p.m. instead of a.m., because that would also make sense. But no, it was because we didn't get it. Well, I didn't get anything set up, and I had to get my network computer set up, because that's where everything is housed, is on the network. So I finally got that stuff up. Here's what happened with my power situation, and this happened on Saturday, which was crazy, dude. I should have brought the fucking thing in here, because I have the actual wire. The electrician gave me the wire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The electrician was this guy named Dan, and he actually showed me the fucking wire. But there was a power issue in the ground.
Oh.
All right. So there's a main line switcher box that goes into your house. All right. And it connects from the transformer, and it goes, in this neighborhood, it goes underground.
Oh.
Well, so he says that so many years ago they fixed something. They fixed a water or something line, and when the guys were fixing it, they tapped the power thing, and they patched it. There were patches in it, and So all the it cut my line, but the patches were holding. You know what I mean? And then he said that finally it just went out, so they had to replace my entire line.
Oh,
And all the patches and stuff were finally dead. But the guy was like, he goes, I can't believe they held for as long as they did. Because it was years ago, I guess.
oh, okay.
And but now we have all new power lines in, and it's all hooked up and running fine. So thank God. And we have our complete power.
Yeah, you get it. That's crazy. You know, if you think about it, because of that, I mean, you were being charged for power you weren't even using.
Yeah. Well,
because it's slow. The current it's slowed with all the patches.
Yeah, and you're right. It's amazing when he finally got the power hooked up. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Wow, everything. No interruptions, nothing.
Yeah, and then now it's like, you know.
Yeah, things jump right up.
Yeah, it's amazing now. Like I have the light, I gotta dim the light that's on my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Crap. I'm trying to dim it. My face looks completely. It's just like white, you know.
Yeah. I know a little bit about electricity, but
yeah, but you got to see the wire. So the guy, he gave me. He goes, here you go, and he gives me this piece of wire, and I'm like, what the? And I look at it, and how fucked up, and you know, just messed up the one line of it is. But anyway, it's fixed. It's all fixed now. But it was. When it first happened, I'm like, all right, well, something must have been a fuse go. And my wife went out and was messing with all the fuses.
Yeah.
And still there was no power. But there's two lines. Okay, there's two lines that go into the house.
Yep.
So, okay. So one line. So CWOP came out and they measured, they go, one line was 100%. And they go, okay. And the other line was 20% going down to 0.
Ooh.
And he goes, what the hell? And so wasn't even half my house. It was a couple rooms. There was my daughter's room, this studio, and this studio and a couple of a couple outlets in the kitchen were all working. Everything else was off. But where the router and modem is plugged in, off. Living room, off. You know what I mean? That was the grand hub of everything, was just the router and modem not being connected. My bedroom was off, except the one of the outlets in my bedroom worked. So it was horrible. But my wife, I got to give my wife credit. My wife went around and checked every outlet in the house. And she marked, she goes, well, these outlets are working. So because she knew those outlets were working, she was grabbing extension cords. And things, and she was plugging a bunch of stuff in. So, like, right. For example, my PS5, she grabbed my PS5 and everything from the living room, and she brought it into the bedroom and ran it into this extension thing.
Right.
And plugged into the hallway. And also the router and modem.
Right.
She hooked it up. So it was on Wi-Fi, but she hooked it up so I could play MLB The Show. So I was able to get a couple games in this weekend. I lost, but I still was able to do it. And so we could watch television. And my daughter's was fine, except she didn't have once the router got hooked up, she was able to get, internet.
Right.
But yeah, her room was fine, but everything, the rest of the house was a mess. And then my wife,
Wow.
then she went and got, she went and bought some hot plate or something, and
Oh, yeah.
she had it so that she had a kitchen that was working,
Right.
or at least somewhat working, you know.
Right. Your refrigerator didn't go out, did it?
Yeah, the refrigerator, like half the refrigerator was working
Oh, okay.
and the freezer wasn't. Isn't that bizarre? I don't know what. I have no idea what. I don't even understand the power thing. But when the guy, when he put the new lines in, everything.
Right.
I mean, like our air conditioner and heat didn't work all weekend, which we did. You know, this weekend was a good weekend. We
Right.
didn't need any,
Right.
you know, but it was just really, really weird. So we were able to. We got through the weekend, and then
Yeah.
yesterday they fixed it and it came on last night. So it was very, very nice. So
Just think if that would have happened, in the middle of the winter, where they
oh
couldn't even dig through the fucking ground.
yeah, I would have been. It would have been
Yeah.
horrible. Thank
That
God.
would- Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't. Thank God it wasn't like 95 degrees either. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I guess if there's a good time for it to happen,
Yeah. This would have been the perfect time. Yeah.
except the only problem was it was Easter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
Holiday weekend. Yeah.
nobody could. It happened Saturday, and
Right.
you know they weren't going to get. They weren't going to get an electrician to come out on Easter weekend.
Right.
The guy came out yesterday, and the guy was awesome. The guy who fixed it, he was fantastic. So thank God. You know, I want to thank him. His name was Dan, and he worked for. I think it was. I'm not sure. I think it was Ruby Electric. I'm not sure which one it was.
Oh yeah.
I want to thank him. Did a great job. He was great. He was a listener to the old show,
Oh
so that was cool.
yeah.
Listeners to the old show, and super nice guy. And he was telling me a story that he and his dad used to listen in the morning. He'd get a ride with his dad every morning, and his dad was a professional. He was a lobbyist
Oh
for the General Assembly. You know what I mean? He tried to, a lobbyist talk legislators into, voting certain ways. You know what I mean?
right.
They're the ones who, take legislators out to dinner or
Yeah.
tell them why this is a good bill. You got to vote on this, and or they get stuff. They get stuff done, and so that was his dad. And he would, in the mornings, he would ride. He'd get a ride to work from his dad, and his dad would listen to our show. So he listened to all those old shows,
Yeah.
and then his father passed away in
Oh
like 2000. So I guess the Morning Disaster still had 5 years. In 2000, we still had 5 years to go or 6 years to go, and we lost him, which is a shame. I didn't. But this guy listened, and it was just really nice having a conversation with him,
I bet. Yeah.
And he was a big fan of Jimmy's, and I told him, I said, you got to come listen to the show now. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, listen to the show now. I said, we're on every morning on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. And I said, we run free shows. I was trying to explain to him. We run free shows Tuesday through Thursday. And we run, Patreon shows. Thursday night. I was trying to explain. It is kind of, when you have to explain it, I'm trying to find an easy way to talk about what we do, because it's not an easy,
No.
you know what I mean? We do a lot of
Yeah, it's hard to explain it to somebody.
how do you explain it? So let me say this to new listeners this morning. we do a show, and the show is we are live. We're live 6 days a week, or no, Tuesday through Saturday, 5 days a week, I guess. And then we have shows in the morning and at night. Okay, but here's the deal: our free shows are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. Okay, and then we have subscription shows, and our subscription shows are every single day. Every day, there is a daily disaster, and there's a classic episode that are available. And there are subscriber shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday night.
Monday, isn't there?
Oh, and Monday night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. There are shows. And Monday we have Goose's show. So we have, all right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have shows. All right. And then you guys do the higher point of view on Sunday.
Yes.
All right. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nighttime shows. And then we have shows Friday and Saturday mornings. All right. And that's what you get with subscriptions. And subscriptions start as low as $5 a week and they go up to $20. Yeah. All right. So DA says, here's how he explains it. All right, we're gonna try. He goes, how to explain. I've moved my show online and broadcast it on Facebook and YouTube. It is a spiritual successor to the old morning disaster that you can get free 3 days. And I have a pay tier for the rest of the shows that we do online. Thank you.
Thank you, DA.
For as low as $5 a month. You can buy the pay shows. And the pay shows go for $5 a month, which gets $5 a month will get you the daily disaster. It gets you daily disaster. It gets you the Friday and Saturday shows. All right. Then for $8 a month, you get the Friday show, the Sunday show, the Monday show, the Tuesday and Wednesday show. And for $10 a month, that's tier 3. For $10 a month, you get one classic show, all the daily disasters. You get the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday shows, and the Friday and Saturday show. You basically get everything. All right. Then for tier 4, you get all the classic shows. All right. Included, plus all the other stuff I mentioned. Tier 5, you get everything that's been mentioned, plus you get a special afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, Ray Lytle special show, which Ray will be on this Wednesday, Steve.
Ooh, that's right.
So just saying, there's a lot of stuff we have. Damn. In fact, we should make DA our brand manager.
I agree. He definitely works harder than the one we have.
Well, he came up with a good way to say it. Our brand manager that we have now.
He comes up with good sayings for good openings for every show.
Yeah. Or as Chris Ty says, if you're a female, just say hi to Steve and he'll put you on scholarship. Oh,
no, it takes more than just a hi anymore.
Yeah.
It depends on what you look like.
Yeah. But I was trying to explain. I said, well, Steve is the new Jim. Oh, really? Oh, is he does all the gym stuff? I said, no. He doesn't? No. You said he's the new Jim. I said, yeah, the new guy that broadcasts with me, but he goes, well, how do you describe him? I said, well, if Steve shit himself or Jim shit himself.
And Jim weighed 400 pounds.
Yeah, if Jim weighed 400 pounds and accidentally shit himself, he'd be Steve.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But that guy said, I'll tune in every day.
Yeah, he goes, wait a minute. He goes, if he shits himself, I said, yeah. If Jimmy would have weighed 400 pounds and shit himself, he'd have been Steve. He had this look on his face like, I don't know if I want to listen to that. I don't know if that's something to listen to. You guys, last night I was giving Steve such a hard time. He was so pissed off because you guys know Colin. Colin is our youngest listener. Used to be Brady.
Yeah.
And I love Brady. Brady's awesome.
Oh yeah, he is.
I love Brady, but he used to be our youngest listener. And because Brady's like 20 something, but now it's Colin. And Colin's a high school kid, right? Isn't he? He's still in high school.
Yeah.
So Colin is the new youngest listener on the show. He also he has a video game, or he has MLB The Show 23. So he's now in our league, right? And so he's in our league, and Steve is constantly saying, well, yes, but I'm his idol. And I go, well, you're not anybody. He goes, I'm his idol. And I go, oh my God, no one should have an idol who shits himself. So he's playing in the league, and we added him to the chat room and stuff. And so I go, well, listen, if you need advice on how to play, feel free to ask me, or you can ask Andrew in this league. He's a pretty good player, or ask Goose. I said, we'll answer all your questions. And I say, you know who else you can ask? And I go, you can also ask Dan.
No.
Or you could ask, and I start going through everybody in the league. I go, you can ask Dan, or you could ask Matt, or you could ask, I said, or you could find Corey, who used to be in the league, and ask him. And I name everybody in the league that you could ask except Steve.
Except me, motherfucker. I said, Steve, me.
Well, you could ask me, and I go, no, there's some people I wouldn't ask. And I said, I'm not saying who, I just wouldn't ask this certain person. And so I name everybody. I name everybody in the league except for Steve. It was pretty funny because Steve was getting irritated. You could see him going, and Steve. Oh, Jesus. It was pretty good. Yeah. I love messing with Steve.
Who cares when you hit a fucking home run?
Yeah, because I was playing last night, and every time I hit a home run, I go, oh, there's another Bregman bomb. There's a Bryce bomb. Steve was getting so pissed because I was playing him for starters.
Yeah.
And Steve's like, motherfucker, you quit telling everybody you're hitting home runs.
Fucking third pitch of the game.
And then I was playing Colin, and I was naming every time I hit a home run.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So, you beat Colin, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Just saying.
I had a good game with Andrew. Andrew's been whipping my butt, but he only beat me 1-0.
Oh wow, it's pretty good.
So we had a good game going.
Well, I think Dan and Colin went to extra innings.
Yeah.
And Dan won in like 12 innings or something.
Oh shit!
I think it's a pretty good game.
I thought Colin and I were going to go extra innings. It was 0. I was hitting on him, but I couldn't get any runs, And I son of a bitch. And he was like, "Oh, I hate this game." And dude, I don't have any score. I 0-0 still in the 8th inning.
Yeah, but the first game I played with Colin, he hit like 4 bombs off me.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, I was really surprised the first time I played him. I thought, some bitch knows how to do it all.
Yeah, and then he got worse every time I played him. I'm like, God damn, you had it down. You know what he did is he played Steve. I said, did you play Steve? He goes, yeah. I said, God damn, you've gotten worse. Yeah. So did you do the trivia show with Goose? Because I know that.
Yes, I did. I did Goose Troop and the trivia.
I didn't watch any of that stuff because I didn't have internet. You know what I mean? So I didn't get a chance to watch any of that stuff.
Yep, I did both of them. I did Goose Troop with Cindy and Juice and trivia.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys were still live.
It's fun.
Who produced it?
Christina.
Oh, Christina. Well, the brand manager actually did something.
Yeah, well, she started it, and then she said, "I have to leave. Somebody has to message Dan just to stop a stream." Well, fuck. Goose didn't know what to do. So I put on there, somebody needs to make sure the stream stops. And Jason's like, "Why?" I said, "Well, fuck, because that's what they said for me to do."
Yeah, because Ray was not, I couldn't be
up. So, I guess we got it all stopped in time after the show's over. So, Brent, kiss my ass. I wasn't keeping score. I was the judge. I was the judge, the jury, and the
who won the trivia?
Oh shit! Jason did. Jason
won. He always.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, thank you, Christina. Glad you made it home in time to stop it.
Well, I'm glad that it went off good. I'm glad that Goose hosted it good and people enjoy the show. I know they love that show. They love that fucking Goose show.
Yeah.
It makes me sick when I see Goose is one of the most listened to shows on this network. Sickens me. By the way, we have a new subscriber that joined.
Oh, yay.
It was, let me get her name. It was Lori. So
really?
Thank you, Lori. Yeah, there's a Lori who is a non-subscriber to the show. So
Lori, really?
Lori, thank you. I don't know what her
really?
I don't know what her commitment is, but thank you, Lori.
Does she have 2 last names?
No, there's no last name. It's just her name's Lori. But thank you, Lori. You're a new subscriber to the show, and
yes,
that means world. That means a world to us. We love when our subscriber numbers go up.
Oh yeah,
love them. We have to get with Ascend. We got to get with Ascend. I want to get Gooser over there. And Are you talking to a new girl? Bubba says, "Is Lori the new girl that Steve is talking to? Who is this new girl you got?"
Her name's Lori.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Hey, maybe.
But I didn't know she was going to be a subscriber.
Maybe she's subscribing because of you. Maybe.
I told her about the show. Everything. So she knows I'm on. She knows that I play a character on the show.
Well, good.
And that's not how I am in real life.
Where did you meet her?
Facebook dating.
Another Facebook dating.
Yeah.
What about the girl you were talking to last week? What happened to her?
Oh, she disappeared. Poof, she's gone. I can't. This girl I'm talking to now used to be neighbors with Mikey and Jody Austin. So she knows them very well.
Awesome. Did you send her Did you send that old girl pictures or something, and then she saw?
No.
She saw photos. And
I didn't send any pictures yet.
Has Lori seen any pictures?
No. No pictures. The
Is she-
the Fupa pictures. No, I haven't
Is she-
sent those
is
to
she-
anybody.
Is she friends with you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she has seen your photo. She knows what you look like.
Yes. She knows. Oh, I've sent her personal photos of just, hey, this is what I'm doing right this second.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting in the chair.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's the same girl. If she is, thank you, Steve, because you're responsible for our new sponsor.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. So
I hope so.
find out.
You know, don't send that Fupa pic. Do not send that.
Oh no. I deleted that already. I need to get a better picture. Yeah. I gotta get that before Wednesday because Stainless will be on Wednesday. I'll make sure they get a fresh one.
Stainless will show that Fupa pic if they've got it. You don't want to, And don't send any pictures of your credit cards too. Karen, thank you, Karen. Yes, he needs to know that. Because remember, he gave his credit card to that one that one
Yes, I know.
one girl he went out with. He went on one date with her.
The one date I went on with after I spent a whole week giving her money and buying her cigarettes and her.
Oh man, a lot of these Facebook dates, dude, don't go well for you. A lot of ripping off going on. Did you get some new weed? Are you excited about your weed? Are you excited about it?
I don't know if I'm excited about it.
You said last week that you were running out.
Well, but yeah, well, that's and that's a yeah, I got some more. Let's just say I got some more. I'm not gonna say where I got it or who I got it from, but let's just say I got some more.
Oh.
And I'm not running out of them. Have plenty supply. And then I've talked to my distributor and
Well, we don't need to plug any place till they give us money. Yeah.
And so I'm good. I'm good for the month of April.
There are several legal dispensaries in town. You can
Yes, there are.
plug one when they give us money. Then we'll plug one.
Exactly.
And then you could plug whatever dispensary you got it from.
But Well, I had company Easter Sunday. I was shocked. Brady and Ree came over.
Oh, really?
They brought me an Easter basket with a bunch of candy and stuff in it.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. And we visited for quite a while. And then I had the window open and everything, and Brady kept saying, "Where's that smoke coming from? Where's that smoke coming from?" I'm like, I don't know. It was like it was flowing from the ground up. It was weird. And I thought, well, it's not coming, blowing over the roof. And he kept looking out the window, and he really looked up. And they got ready to leave. And they get out the door. He comes running back in. The deck's on fire! The deck's on fire! The deck's on fire!
The deck was on fire?
Yeah. Well, evidently they have one of those cigarette receptacles, plastic ones.
Yeah.
That people evidently has never been emptied, and it caught on fire and had melted to the deck. It was melting to the deck.
Oh my God! So it was Shelly and
yeah, and I said, "There's a fire."
Who's part of the smoking group?
Oh, Shelly. I said, "There's a fire extinguisher right by the door, Brady." He said, "I know the dumb son of bitches already used it all. It's still not out." So he's running in and out and putting water. And the alarm went off in the building, and all the doors shut. And I was like, "Oh God!" It took like a fire department. Seemed like it took like an hour to get here.
So it was Shelly, Bev, Robin, all those good women go up in that back.
Yep, they all go out and smoke. Yep.
And then they caught the deck on fire.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because it was the receptacle that caught on fire.
And then you wonder how many Christina sticks out there when she.
Oh yeah, Bubba too.
And Bubba, yeah, there's a lot of smoking going on.
Yeah, there is. I guess it's never been emptied, and I guess you're supposed to empty it periodically. And we haven't had a maintenance man, but he started yesterday, so I bet he's not very happy right now.
So then the deck caught on fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't been out to look at it, but Brady said the fire department had to break up a bunch of the boards because they found hot spots in it.
really?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I
What did the
haven't.
landlord said?
I don't know. I haven't checked to see if there's any notes on my door. Nobody's knocked or anything.
But your
So,
door is right outside from the smoke
yeah,
lounge.
yeah. I would have been the first one to go.
Yeah.
Because the other guys across the hall gone. So my
And
apartment would have been.
all the smokers almost burned your place down.
Yeah,
You should tell the landlord. I'm very concerned.
yeah.
I'm very concerned that these people are so.
Oh,
These people do not.
I guarantee you there probably won't be any smoking on the deck anymore.
Really? So you think he's gonna shut it down? Where are they gonna
I'll-
smoke?
They go out front and smoke, or the concrete porch out front. But the receptacle out front.
Damn.
They just don't ever put it out front because the front it's always colder in the wintertime because the wind.
Yeah.
Where the back is, they building block the wind.
Yeah. You need to talk to Shelly and say, Shelly, your smoking almost killed me.
I don't want to. She
Nobody
looked,
they didn't say anything to you though.
I saw her out there. She looked pretty shook up, so I don't want to shake her up. You know, Shelly, you almost killed me.
What about
Yeah.
Robin? You should say, Robin, nothing caught on fire before you.
She's pissed off at me anyhow.
Why is she so pissed?
Because she wanted me to take her to Casey's yesterday, and I said, I don't know. I just think I guess she's got some stupid dog or something. I can't go in because of my doggy. Casey ain't that far. I didn't want to get dressed and do it. I don't want to leave my apartment unless I absolutely positively have to.
Mm-hmm. So you're very angry with Robin. There's no love affair
Oh,
between you and Robin?
I'm not angry with her at all. No, she's angry with me. She's like, whatever. I suppose I'll just do it on my own.
So
That's what
there's
we all do.
no love affair going on between you two?
No, heavens, Betsy.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought there'd be some, thought there'd be some action, some activity, some activita.
Oh no,
Activita.
no.
Hey, Robin, come on over and give me some activita. We need to have some sexual activita going on in this place. Ah, shit.
Please, if Laura's listening to this, don't take anything he's saying to heart because it's all just a play.
Oh, poor.
It's all please, Lori, please.
So
At least give me a chance to meet you in person.
let me just say, Lori, when you need a good fucking,
Oh my God, no.
when you need a good fucking, you just head on over to Uncle Steve's. Uncle Steve show you a good time. That's all I need to say, right? That's all I need to say. Uncle Steve's ready to show you a good time. Yeah. And Laura, you will feel the passion. When you're ready for some passion, you just gotta head over to Sexy Steve's house. How old is this Laura? Do you have any idea what her age is?
I know.
I'm 18. I mean, Goose says you just call Goose, Laura. Laura, when you need some good loving, you just call Goose. He'll show you a good time.
No.
Yeah, Goose knows how to please those women, especially if she's over 50. You're over 50. Goose will show you a good. Goose gonna show you the hog.
No. Goose, no.
He'll show you a good time. Yeah, buddy. So this Lori is over 18, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, thank God. We know how Steve likes
She's in the right age bracket.
Anyway, Steve likes dating those 20-year-olds. Oh yeah. And obviously he doesn't have any napkins or tissues. So you're using your hand to wipe your nose.
I do.
How disturbing. Yeah. Oh, you actually have a napkin right next to you and you're using your hand. You are so lazy.
Well, after you spilled the other day, I thought, I better put something on my desk in case I spill.
Christina says invite her to the meeting. I would not invite anyone to the
She already is, and I think she is coming.
Oh, I would skip that. I would skip those meet and greets.
Well, I hope it's a good one because I was told this weekend by someone that the last time they went to this place, they got so sick. Both of them
God, really?
So I hope it's better.
Well, it'll be when is the meet and greet?
Saturday night at 6:00 at the Chinese buffet on MacArthur. What is it? Her hibachi grill, hibachi buffet, something like that. I don't know the name of it because it's Dan's birthday.
Oh, I had a nice date last weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, took my wife to the movies.
How was it? How was the movie?
It was The movie was fantastic.
Was it?
But I mean, the whole evening was nice. I walked, dude.
Did you walk the whole way?
I was able to walk the entire way.
All right.
How about that, huh?
Good job, man.
It's hard, but I can do. I'm doing it now. I'm actually up and walking. I haven't used my dude. I'm gonna sell my wheelchair.
I would.
I have 2 wheelchairs, as you know. You've been to my house, but I've got that high end one that you sit on.
Right? Yeah.
That's a $2,500.
Yeah, that's a fucking big motherfucker.
I'm gonna sell it.
I would.
I'm gonna sell it. I don't know what I can get for it, but I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you know anybody that needs a wheelchair, you tell them Ray's got a good one. You tell them. You tell them, hey, my friend Ray's got a good one. You can.
I don't know anybody that needs one. I might because this Lori works at the Villa there in Sherman.
Oh, the Villa's nice. Yeah. Brent says, I'll give Ray $50 for a chair full of his farts. How dare you? You son of a bitch.
I farted in it too, Brent.
Well, Bubba says, don't sell it just yet. You never know. I have 2 of them, Bubba. I have 2 wheelchairs. I have a really good one, and then I have a cheaper one. So, I have my other one still, but I'm good. I haven't even needed it.
Right, it's just taking it's fucking heavy. It's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is. The one I'm selling is very high end.
Oh yeah. It's almost too big for me.
It's a bariatric wheelchair for really fat people. It's for like 600 pounders.
Oh yeah, easy.
But it's a good wheelchair, So someone wants it, I'm selling it. And you could be wheeled around everywhere.
That's fun, but I had that at the fair, and it was very scary when you put your life in somebody else's hands. Especially when they're, you know what you weigh, and the people that hold on to your wheelchair weigh, and then you're going down a steep incline at a high rate of speed.
I'm sure there's a biggin out there that needs some help, and this wheelchair would be perfect. I'm just trying to help people because I know with me how I just know how disturbing it was when my knees finally could not hold me up, and My knees are shot and they still are. But I'm on them and walking and trying to get back to, to a younger version of me. And it's hard. It's
Oh
hard.
yeah.
But the more I walk, the better I feel. I mean, the knees,
Yeah.
now I have to get shots ever so often, but now that I'm walking, it feels a little better now. I know before my next series of shots, I'll probably be in a lot of pain, but
Yeah.
but we'll just have to see how it goes. I feel like I'm still losing weight.
Oh, you are. You can tell. I can tell. I really feel fat.
I need to lose more of it,
Oh well.
I need to
Everybody wants to keep losing more.
I need to lose faster. So I can only lose it so fast,
Right.
now. But I tell you, like, I didn't have any Easter meal or anything because, because we had no electricity. So
Oh yeah.
there was no meals. Yeah. Corey says his mom has to get shots in her knees and shoulders. She has a broken meniscus. Yeah. I tore both meniscus in both my knees, and then I tore them so much there's nothing left in them. My knees are all just arthritis. Yeah. So, yeah. Tyler says, how much for the wheelchair? I don't know. I mean, I paid $2,500 for it, but if someone needs it, I'm willing, of course, just make an offer. I don't care. I just want to get rid of it. But it's a good wheel. It really is a good wheelchair.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to get both my knees replaced. That's what we're eventually going for.
Then you may want to hang on to it for a while in case you need it after your knee surgery.
Well, that's what I mean. I got two of them. I'm saving the smaller one, but I'm not as big. See, this was a bariatric wheelchair.
Oh yeah,
This is that's for like 600 pounders.
Yeah, it doesn't even fit down hallways and stuff.
Yeah,
You're not gonna need that.
Yeah, so it's a wheelchair for a really big person. You need it, and it'll help you. It'll save your life, and and I don't. Now that I'm shrinking, I don't need it anymore because I've lost a considerable amount of weight, and yeah, so it's a bariatric chair that somebody can use. Yeah, if the big one ever comes back.
No, she's not.
Tyler says he wants to put some spinners on it.
Oh yeah.
Lift kit, subwoofer, and some hydraulics. Fuck yeah, Tyler.
There you
That'd
go.
be some big 600 pound guy riding around town. Yeah, that'd be great.
I could so see Steve doing that.
Corey wants to know what's wrong with my leg. I'll go back to. I already talked about it, but it was in the ground. It was the electric is connected from the transformer to my house. There's two lines that are connected.
Yep.
And a few years ago, they had been cut into, and someone patched them, and the patches went bad or something. So they came out and replaced them both. So now I have full electricity going to my house, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, Corey, one of his hot legs went bad.
Because it was like, when they turned on the power, it was like, it was a power surge like we've never had before. It was like, holy shit. So we're now at 100% power, which is nice. So, yeah, because I enjoy living at the house we're living in. I love living here. I truly do. So, This is my favorite, which means I'm sure, considering it's my favorite house, I'm sure we'll be thrown out or something will happen.
Yeah, something bad's going to happen soon.
Yeah. Well, look at Steve. What is he doing? What do you?
He's either scratching
Scratching
something or
his
getting ready
balls.
to rip one off.
Yeah. What is he doing?
Nothing.
He was
Just
like,
listening.
"Ah," he had this look on his face, like I don't know what he was doing.
He was
Just
touching himself.
listening.
He looked like he was masturbating.
No,
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
sure he was.
I wasn't reading the comments.
Well, I don't know what the hell it was doing. Anyway, I talked about a new subscriber, and Steve thinks it might be this girl that he's talking to. Maybe hey, that's a good sign. If she subscribed, maybe she likes you, Steve. Maybe you guys got something in common.
Amy.
Yeah, we have a lot in common. We have a lot in common. She sleeps in her recliner too.
Really?
Oh, match made in heaven right there.
Oh Lord.
I said, I don't sleep in my bed. She said, bed? What? I don't even have a bed. I sleep in my recliner. I'm like, hell yeah. I'll
Wait,
put my recliner over. We'll
wait.
just-
Does she have rats under her recliner?
No.
How do we know?
By the way, I haven't heard any rats. I haven't heard the rats. today.
Because there ain't no fucking rat.
I haven't heard any rats coming from Steve's house today.
Speaking of rats,
Very rat free.
speaking of rats, wait till you hear Thursday's song.
Oh.
Are you an Eagles fan, Ray?
Yes.
Oh, buddy.
I like Steve. I liked Steve's ass washing. Yeah, I mean, I like that song last
That was
week.
not a Steve song. That was a Ray song.
It sure sounded good like in a Steve song.
It was a Ray song. This
I
week,
had
though,
no idea.
this week is going to be a Steve song. And if you're an Eagles fan, you won't be anymore. But it's
Oh, good.
it's all I'm gonna say is it's the Eagles.
There's rats in Steve's house,
Um,
and they're eating all his trash. There's rats in Steve's house.
should we give him a
Yeah.
hint?
Sure.
There's rats in Steve's house every night, every day.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Oh, all right. I like Hotel California.
You won't.
Not anymore. You won't.
Oh, really? 'Cause it's about Steve's rats?
You,
Brady, where are you? Brady looked. I do not.
well, they're gonna
have
hide
rat.
when there are visitors.
He looked under the chair. He said, "Are the rats under the fucking chair?"
They were smoked out. during
Oh,
the
look,
fire.
we have a new volunteer. Bubba's complaining there's never a Bubba song.
Oh,
Oh,
He
Lord.
just
I'm
threw
sorry,
himself
Bubba.
under the bus.
why in the hell would you request a song?
He
Nice.
just threw himself under the bus.
Unbelievable. I can't wait. A song about Steve's rats. Oh my God.
I don't have
On
rat.
the dark desert highway, a cool wind in my face. Warm smell of colitas. Or no, cool wind in my hair. Warm smells of colitas.
Rising up through the
air.
Up
Yeah.
ahead in the
Up
distance.
ahead in the distance, I
I
saw
saw
a
a
shimmering
shimmering
light.
light. My head grew heavy and my thoughts grew dim. I had to stop for the night.
Then she stood in the doorway.
I heard the mission bell.
I was
And I was
thinking
thinking
to myself, this could be
Yeah.
hell.
Oh God, I love
And
it.
up ahead in the
We already
distance.
said that.
I've already done that once.
Oh,
Then she lit up a candle and she
Oh.
showed me the way.
Boom, 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 boom.
There were voices down the corridor.
I thought
I
I heard
heard them say, "Welcome to the Hotel California."
All right, Steve. Steve's not singing backgrounds on this song, is he?
Oh my God. I
Watch the
feel
glasses break.
I can't wait till how do the rats come in? Oh, I just can't wait.
Oh, just fucking wait, buddy. Just you fucking wait.
so- Oh shit.
There are rats in Steve's apartment.
Welcome to the Oddfellow Apartments.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just you fucking wait.
I love that song. That's a fantastic song.
Tyler, look at
I like
Tyler.
how everybody in the chat room, they're all jumping in telling Steve to stop. Steve, my ears are bleeding. Please stop butchering that song.
What?
Just all you have to remember is the timing of the chorus. Welcome to the Oddfellow Apartments.
Oh, God. I love it. It's a song about this obese guy living in the Oddfellow Apartments who has rats. You could figure out what it's about.
It is called Oddfellow, isn't it? I didn't realize that.
Is that what it's called? Oddfellow?
Yeah, it's called Oddfellow. I guess that's why I live here.
I honestly didn't know that.
Yeah, it is. It's called Oddfellow.
I know what I'm doing. You live in the Oddfellow Apartments.
Tyler says the way Steve sings, the cats just lined up and shots themselves.
Look, I killed your cat, Dan.
Yeah, he's dead. He's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Brent says, "Why do I subject myself to this bullshit?" Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Dan. I don't know, Brent. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oops. I'm not napkin right here.
Did you do that?
The capitalized ones, yes.
Plenty of rats at the Oddfellow Apartments. Oh, yeah.
Such a lovely place.
They'll gnaw off pimples off your face.
Plenty of rats at the Oddfellow Apartments.
I can't wait. We'll do that. That'll be a tier 3 show Thursday night. And we'll have Jason sing backups. And we will demand Steve not sing.
Look, OJ's getting excited about all the rats. Look at his tail.
Yeah.
Did I hear rats? Did someone mention the rats? I am getting excited about the rats.
That poor cat's like, I'm ready. I want to eat rats. Will a cat eat a rat? Will a cat go after a rat? Or
It depends on the size of the rat, I guess.
yeah.
It could be like hell yeah, or it could be
or
fuck.
does a rat, or does a rat beat a cat? Because I know that cats kill mice.
I don't know.
Because you know that really nice place we lived in last time?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There would mice would get into that place's basement. And our little cat Opie
We lost
would
him.
Opie would love to eat.
We done lost him. He's
Lost
stuck in Permagiggle.
That one.
Steve. Of course. He's not even listening to my story. He isn't.
The place we just moved, the place we moved you from in October, didn't the hoarder next door have rats?
Yeah, well, they had. Remember, I told you they had a crawl space under their or whatever it was under their deck. There was something, and there were rats that were getting in there because one of the rats came out from under their deck and crawled up our garbage can. And it was during a storm, and then of course a bunch of water got in, and it fell into the water and drowned.
Oh,
Mm.
So there was a dead rat in our garbage can that was filled with water. Oh my God, how disturbing. It was so disturbing. And then they would run across the driveway. Corey says he thought it was a possum. No, it was a rat. And I don't know, because I was gonna call Sangamon County on them. But a family of rats were living underneath their porch. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. Oh. But it was a nice place that we had. But goddamn, the rats being right next door, that was disturbing. But they up the rent on that place up, like they raised the rent another like $500 a month, and they're getting it. So it was a nice place, but just one rat's enough to make me go, nope, I don't want to live here.
Time to go.
There's no rats where I live now. There's no rats anywhere here, except like when Steve comes over.
Yeah.
Say get up in his pant legs and
Stowaway.
Well, see, that's what we thought happened to your house. We thought last time Steve came to visit, one of them played stowaway in his truck and then hopped out and got into your wiring.
yeah, no, it was well, I think he had mice and stuff in his pant legs, but
Yeah, they came out when I stood up.
he hasn't brought any rats over, thank
Okay.
God. And he's no longer invited to my home. So
What?
I'm just saying that you're not invited to my home.
Why?
I don't know.
I still owe Bella a smoke session.
By the way, Holly, did you read here's Holly's story. She said a friend of hers had a beautiful home, well taken care of. She found out the neighbors had a rat infestation in an old shed. One got in through her dog door. Her dogs killed it. He said it was bigger than a 20-pound dog. Holy
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god.
What would you do if you walked into your kitchen and found a dead rat that was that big?
I'd like
Holy shit. Imagine the size of
Oh,
imagine that. A fucking rat that big.
oh.
I mean, what do? You just call the health department. That's I mean,
Yeah.
could
I
you
mean,
imagine?
fuck.
Oh, my door just opened. I have a I have a giant rat who has just visited my
His name is Chester.
look at the size of that. Look at the size of that rat.
Look at the size. He's a pug-nosed rat.
yeah.
Chester,
Or
what are you doing?
it's Chester. Oh, leave me alone.
Fix it.
I'm trying to fix my fucking camera. Put it back. Sorry. Yeah. Oh boy. Could you imagine? Oh, I could not imagine having. Oh, I just know when they were in the neighbors, when we lived in Leland Grove, they got in the neighbors underneath the porch. Oh my God, that just freaked me out. Freaked me out. I don't want to live around rats.
Rats are just freaky anyway. I mean, mice are okay.
Because
no
mice
big
are
deal.
little. Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
little. But like, could you imagine living in New York City? I mean,
Oh, no.
you know, New York City, there's people that have fucking $1 million apartments, and like they have
Oh, yeah.
really nice. They live in high rises or whatever, and oh my God.
Yeah, there's the filth outside on the streets.
Yeah, and then the rats just walking around the
Crazy.
streets. I could not handle a rat.
I didn't care for New York City.
Yeah. Well, have you ever been to Manhattan?
Yes, I have.
I think it's just one of the best places on earth, but I don't know about living there. And part of the reason is because the rat. I mean, I think I would be freaked out by the rats. I really would.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
I
I know.
I could not fathom it. But I've heard stories of, people who live in really nice places in downtown Manhattan, and there'll be rats. Oh my God, I could not imagine.
Yeah, there's like no place in Manhattan where you can get away from them. They're everywhere.
Yeah. And that's some of the most expensive real estate in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Manhattan. So could you imagine paying, so many millions of dollars and having a fucking rat? Oh my God.
My daughter has rats. They're in Phoenix. She has rats, but they're in her freezer.
What?
Why does she
And
have a
what?
freezer?
She orders them and they come frozen, and she keeps them in the
Oh.
freezer, and then she'll thaw them out in the sink in the water and feed them to her 4-foot snake.
Oh hell no!
So she has a snake.
Yeah.
That
Oh
she
hell no!
feeds rats to. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, she has this 4-foot ball python that she allows to roam the house.
Oh hell
then
no!
once a
She
month.
lets the snake just roam the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do that.
Sometimes
I had a
you go in
roommate
there,
college like that.
you'll see it up above the curtain rods
Oh.
above the TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
hell
my god. No.
Yeah, I had a fucking roommate like that in college. And
Uh-uh.
neighbors would come over, have their little dog, and don't put the dog on the floor. Why? Well, the snake's out. We don't know where it is, but
Yeah.
it'd eat a fucking little dog. Like dude, then would get up on the fucking curtain rod or the fucking back of the couch.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And then when it's feeding time, she'll take a rat out of the freezer and put it in the sink and let it thaw in the sink full of water. She tried thawing it in the microwave once. That was horrible. They had to
Oh. Ew.
stunk up the house. Had to get a new microwave.
Oh my god. And she just lets a rat just. Does she ever pet the rat or
You mean pet the snake?
the snake? Yeah.
Oh yeah, she allows it to sit on her shoulders and curl up in her
my
lap.
God. Oh my god. That's enough. I don't want to hear any more about pet snakes. Oh my.
Her name's Coconut. She's adorable.
I don't want to hear any more.
Coconut.
Snake.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't have snakes, people. What is wrong with you? God damn. You need medical help. Anybody who has snakes, what is wrong with you? Oh, I could not even imagine that.
Yeah, I hate those creepy crawly things like that.
And every now and then she has scorpions. They just walk into the house.
Oh yeah.
We don't know how they get in, but they get in.
She does what? Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Tyler says
Probably.
the only acceptable snake is a trouser snake. So Tyler just admitted that he accepts trouser snakes. Thank you, Tyler, for finally admitting. We suspected, but now you've admitted.
Tyler.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't get snakes. I mean, I love pets. I love my dog. I love pets, but god damn it.
Well, she has a dog and a cat running around the house too, and several guinea pigs.
Oh, I just don't get it.
Well, how does it?
Isn't she afraid
How
the snake
does
lays a guinea pig?
how does the snake not know the guinea pig is food?
Well, it's got its own gigantic aquarium that it stays in most of the time.
Oh,
When they let the snake out to wander, they close the bedroom that the guinea pigs live in.
What in the world? This is just too weird of pets. I mean, like I said, I love dogs, cats, but I just don't get. I don't get why you would have a snake. I really don't.
yeah, I don't get that either. Yeah,
I'll be damned.
isn't that cool on a video? You watch it on a video, but I don't want to touch it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see it in an aquarium. I skip that whole part of the zoo right there.
It's cool when I go to
No.
visit when it's molting time. I get to watch her shed and peel her skin off. It's cool as hell.
No.
And it's fun to watch the snake too.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Bubba says he would buy live rats from Fishman. The rats would squeal like a pig when the snake would bite them. And wrap. Oh my God! Why would you watch that? Oh my God! It just sounds. You sound so demented.
Yeah.
Would you masturbate while watching this? What is wrong with you?
And the rats you have to thaw the rats and make them at least warm because they won't go after a cold rat. Because
Oh,
they want live, they're after warm prey.
Oh,
God damn.
But yeah, you kind of hold the rat and wiggle it, and you see the snake start to do this,
Oh, this is so.
and then all of a sudden,
All right, stop that conversation. I don't want to hear any more conversation.
Just wrap around it real quick and roll up in a ball and just start to squeeze.
God damn it. No one wants to hear about.
Nope.
Oh my God. No one wants to hear about these rats eating, or these snakes eating.
Good day, mateys.
What?
I have no idea what he was saying.
I don't either. I'm pretty sure he was speaking Swahili. He doesn't even know what he said. Look at him.
He doesn't.
He has to back himself up and be like, "What the fuck did I just say?"
Uh-huh. See, now we can take care of his rat problem. First thing you think, turn it loose in the apartment. I'll never step foot in your apartment again, but you won't have rats.
I don't have rats.
He's still trying to think of what he just said. He doesn't know what just came out of his mouth. He has no idea what
No,
just
he
came out of
doesn't.
his mouth.
Here, Steve. Steve, an OnlyFans star, an OnlyFans star who catches her farts in jars
Oh,
Oh, this chick again.
was stopped by police because she had her boobs out.
oh.
Kiara Kitty from Hong Kong, or as she
Ooh.
calls herself Kiki on social media, made headlines when she revealed she was raking it in by selling her own farts in nicely wrapped jars to desperate fans. Wait a minute, let me get this right. This girl had an OnlyFans account where she would take a jar
Uh-huh.
and she would fart in a jar.
I can be
Right.
a fucking millionaire right now.
And these perverts would buy her farts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What in the fuck? Who would buy?
Oh, don't you dare.
That double shot.
What kind of pervert would buy a fart?
I bet this one would.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
If that's the
So
case,
she,
I made $1 million just today. I've been shitting my pants the whole morning.
I'd at least be up to about $400,000. I'd have made $600 just in the library at the school.
the police came and stopped this girl because they said her boobs were too big.
That's not why they stopped her.
Mm.
They pulled her over just so they can go, damn.
I mean, who in the hell? Who has interest? Who has interest in buying someone's farts?
Evidently.
I mean, what kind of pervert? What the hell kind of pervert would pay for someone's farts? I mean,
No.
who would want to?
Right
we,
there.
we don't single people out.
Who would want to see that? What kind of sicko?
Corey has a very good point. You need people who want it. You can have the inventory, but if nobody wants to buy it. See, Corey, my plan is you either buy it because you want it or you pay for it because I'm going to give it to you if you don't.
I don't know who would be into that. I'm just,
Give me the money or I'm going to open this jar.
what in the hell? They charged this is a serious story. All right, the serious story. I'd love to get your take on this. The mother of a 6-year-old who shot his first grade teacher in Virginia
What?
has been indicted on charges of felony child neglect and 1 count of recklessly leaving a firearm to endanger a child.
Wow.
The child will not be criminally charged.
A 6-year-old is not going to really understand the gravity of the situation.
But-
Mom needs her ass beat.
The mother, Deja Taylor, the mother of the child is the one they're saying is at blame when her son shot his teacher, Abigail Zwerner, at Rich Neck Elementary School. So they're charging the mother with that.
Wow.
I just want to get you guys' thoughts. So the mother had a firearm at the house that she just left out.
Then it's mom's fault. Mom needs her ass beat.
Yeah, the 6-year-old kid grabbed the gun and took it to school. The 6-year-old kid grabbed the gun, took it to school, and shot his teacher. Which, by the way, I don't know what kind of kid wants to shoot their teacher, but the mother should not leave. No parent. I don't care how old your kids are, whether your kids are 5-year-olds or 50 years old. You don't leave your fucking gun
Nope.
just out in the house.
Right.
Nope.
That mother should definitely be charged. Throw her ass in jail.
Mom should be punished as harshly as possible. Because that teacher would not be where she is now if it hadn't been for her mom's actions.
Yeah, the teacher's still in the hospital. At least she didn't die. Could you imagine
Yeah.
if she would have died?
Yeah.
Then mom should have been charged with murder.
Yep.
If she had died.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry, but any parent.
Because a 6-year-old is not going to understand that. 6-year-olds not capable of understanding the gravity of that situation.
I
To
know
a
there are-
6-year-old, shooting somebody is a video game. Shooting
That's
somebody is a
Gabriel's age.
cartoon.
I know people who are very, very pro-gun. But even the most pro-gun person I know, they all agree that your gun should be locked up. Store your guns properly. You don't just leave them around the house.
Right.
Like I said, if your kid is 5-year-old or 50 years old, you don't leave the gun just
Yeah.
sitting out.
You
God.
cannot be pro-gun and be irresponsible. The two of them don't go together.
I mean, that's crazy. Unbelievable.
I want to know what kind of gun it was and how a 6-year-old was able to hold on to it to shoot straight enough to hit his teacher.
Pistol. It was a pistol.
All it takes is one lucky shot, man.
Yeah, it was a pistol. The kid
And-
picked it up. Kid picked the gun up, put the gun in its backpack, took it to school, pulled it out, and shot his teacher. Which I don't know what kind of 6-year-old ever wants to shoot their teacher, but unbelievable. The mother should definitely be charged.
Oh, yeah, I agree there.
That kid should be talk to someone to make sure the kid's okay. But
Oh, kids want to shoot all the time. That's just the society we live in, the games and everything else,
The games, the toy guns, everything like
Toy
that.
guns, yeah. Toy guns that look more and more real all the time,
I'm just saying, what kind of child? What kind of child?
Because it's not real. You shoot somebody in a video game.
Well, I play. Listen, I play video games every day. I've never wanted to fucking act out the video.
Yeah,
games.
but to a 6-year-old, you shoot somebody in a video game, they get back up, or
Well,
they respawn.
Seriously, what kind of parent is letting their 6-year-old play violent video games?
Well,
All of them.
all of them.
No, I would not. I
To
have
an,
a child. I never let my child play
irresponsible
any violent video games.
an irresponsible
Fucking
parent
kids.
who leaves a gun laying around will also let their child
Well,
play
yeah.
violent video games.
That
My
kid probably
daughter-
watches porn.
My daughter's 21, and
Ray?
she'll play Harry Potter.
Ray,
What?
do you leave guns laying around for your daughter to pick up?
Fuck no.
You are a responsible parent. You're talking about an irresponsible parent who leaves guns
Okay,
laying around the house.
I'm saying that when my child, if my child ever wanted to play a video game,
Mhm.
I would never even let my child play a violent video game. And so you're talking about kids and video games, and no, as a
Okay.
parent, you don't let your child play violent video games either.
But
Neither, both of them, you gotta be. We have to be better parents.
yeah,
You gotta be.
that's why this woman needs her ass beat.
I bet that Christina lets her children play violent video games.
Worst he gets to play is Roblox.
Good. All right. I need to make sure that kid is safe.
But then he watches me play Assassin's Creed where I cut people's heads off.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. No, but I mean, for God's sakes. There are so many things wrong with that story. I mean,
Yeah. That's the ultimate parenting fail. The ultimate parenting fail.
yeah.
Mm.
What do you do?
Did he freeze again? I hear him, but he's not moving.
No.
Oh,
there
are
he
you
goes.
talking
There he
to
goes.
me?
There he goes. He moved. Okay.
I didn't hear you say my name.
No, not you, the other one.
Ooh, you thought I froze?
You froze. We heard you, but you weren't moving.
No. Well, I'm sometimes so shocked that things I hear.
You're stunned into
Yeah, sometimes I hear something that's so outrageous, I'm just frozen. I can't believe it. Yeah, I don't, or something I read, I just can't believe it.
Yeah, it is sort of stunning that people can be so stupid. I mean, it's an instrument designed to cause death, and they just leave it laying around.
Yeah, I
there.
mean, what in
It's-
the hell? This woman had a gun. They said the gun was just out in the living room, and the kid took it to school with him.
To me, it's no different than parents who leave like their mirror full of coke laying around, or their needle full of heroin laying around for their kids to get a hold of.
Or they're gummies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's the same concept to me. It's just as
Yeah.
irresponsible, only
You're going to buy the gummy, keep them away from the kids.
yeah. Only with the drugs, the kids are going to hurt themselves. With the guns, they're going to hurt themselves or someone else. But it's just as irresponsible. And Tyler, you're right. She doesn't deserve to be a parent.
No.
There needs to be a screening process invented to find
Yeah.
out if you're going to be a dumbass fucking parent.
Well,
you
I
deserve to
said,
be a parent.
there are people that are very pro-gun in this country. Don't get me wrong. There are people that are very pro-gun. But even the loudest of those type of people, they know you've got to store your guns properly.
Mhm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people who see these school shootings and mass shootings, and they don't find anything wrong with them.
Those people are assholes.
I know, because they're so pro-gun. But even the most pro-gun of those people will say your guns have to be stored properly. This is such an outrageous story. There's a principal in Massachusetts, in a Massachusetts high school, who last year called some of the students in her high school. She had an internal communication with people in her school that were working for her. And she made the comment. She goes, well, some of these kids, they're just fucking asshats. Some of these kids are just asshats, and we're just going to have to deal with them. Okay? This woman was the principal of a school. She was making hold on, let me get the money down. I want to get the money down that she made, because the woman was making $159,000 a year. This was her $195,000 a year. That was her salary that she was making. They fired her because the email came to light where she called some of the students asshats. By the way, I don't find anything wrong with that. I was listen.
Was it a school email though? It was an internal email on a school account.
It was an email they were talking about. They were talking about some changes that they had made in the school.
So it was an internal email
Yeah, and she was
on a school account.
yes, and she was telling people we've got to make rules like this because some of these kids are fucking asshats.
Then she shouldn't have done it.
So they
You can
decided
say stuff like that to your coworkers in private, but you don't need to be doing stuff like that on a
well,
school
I gotta be
email account.
honest. I gotta be no. It's only something that the people that are working for her could read. But I'll be honest. A lot of high school kids are asshats.
All
So-
high school kids are asshats.
So they had to fire. So they decided to fire this woman. Her name was Lori Villancourt. They fired her. And when they fired her, they had to pay her $80,000. They had to pay her $80,000 of a separation agreement.
Yep.
So they paid $80,000 to her and fired her. And that's how much money they gave her to go away.
Well, here's the rest of this, not necessarily that story, but the rest of any story when it comes to teachers or essentially any public employee. Internal emails like that can be subject to public record. And if somebody requests that through FOIA, that asshat is going to turn up and they can be sued for it. So they have to fire her.
They ended up paying her $80,000 for the right to fire her.
Yep.
Fuck, are you kidding?
Yeah, I'll call somebody an asshat for $80,000.
Yeah, that sounds like the best job in the world.
I'll do it for $800.
Fuck yeah.
I gotta be honest. I was fired once in one of the jobs I had. When I worked at WTAX, I had a contract, and they fired me because I was a liberal.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, the guy who was the the guy who hired me was this general manager, well, the vice president of Saga Communications, and the general manager locally who hired me because, I was a comedian. And then they hired a new general manager who came from one of the Dakotas. They hired him as a new general manager. And the guy came in and he was just one of these guys who, like the first conversation I had with the guy goes, well, I'm very conservative. I go, well, good for you. He goes, well, do you understand I'm conservative? I said, I don't care. I said, you say, hi, I'm so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. Nobody gives a fuck what your politics are. You know what I mean? That's just how I've always felt that way. I've always felt like I have people on this show who are very conservative. I'm liberal, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me what your politics are. You know what I mean? So this guy said that to me, and I was just like, well, what a weird thing to say in his first meeting with someone. And then the guy goes, this is in 2016 or 2015, when Donald Trump announces he's going to run for president. So Trump announces he's going to run for president in 16. And I'm on the air and I go, oh my God. What kind of doofuses are going to vote for this guy? You know what I mean? So I had a bunch of Trump, just ridiculous Trump statements from his TV show. And I'm doing my show and I go, who in the hell would vote for this guy? And I play the Trump comments, and they're funny. I mean, it was comedy. And the guy says, what are you doing? What was that bit you did? And I said, what? When? He goes, that bit you did at whatever time. And I go, oh, I played those Trump clips. I said, he's such a dick. And he goes, that dick is going to be your next president. And I go, God, I hope not. And I said, why would they make a person who said, and I quoted one of the quotes, and I said, why would anybody vote for that? Now, this is 2015. And I could tell the guy was mad, but I'm like, I don't care. My job is to make people laugh. So, I wasn't thinking anything about it. And then on Christmas Day, at the end of 2015, the guy fires me. He fires me and says, you know, he basically says, I'm firing you because I want a conservative voice in the afternoon. And I go, you realize I have a contract? He goes, yeah. And I said, you guys agreed to pay me so much money a month. And he goes, yeah. And I said, well, my contract doesn't run out till the end of April. He goes, yeah. He goes, we'll get you a check every 2 weeks. We'll send you a check. And I said, wait a minute. So let me get this right. You're just going to send me a check? He goes, well, we won't send it. It'll just go to your bank account. I go, you're going to pay me every 2 weeks my full amount that we agreed to, it was 60 some odd $1,000 a year. And he goes, we're going to pay you every 2 weeks. And I said, but I don't have to come in and work? He goes, no. He goes, we're going to put the syndicated, I can't even remember who the host was. It was a Rush Limbaugh type guy. And I go, why in the hell are you going to put that guy on and not me? I could see for getting fired for somebody local. And he goes, no, because I just need to make sure that Trump voters like myself have an actual person guiding people in the right direction. And I'm like, I said, does the company know you're doing this? And he's like, the company does whatever I say because I am the manager of this division.
Ooh.
I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm going to get paid everything that I have. Every bit of money that we owe you, we're going to pay you. And I said, shit. He goes, but you're not allowed to work anywhere else. And I said, well, what if I want to get another job somewhere? He goes, you legally can't get another job until the contract runs out.
Until after April, yeah.
And I go, okay. So literally I went home and told my wife, I said, well, I got fired. She goes, oh my God, what happened? I said, I don't know, but they're going to pay me till the end of the contract. And dude, every 2 weeks, money went into my bank account. And they paid me until the contract ran out. And then the contract ran out. I waited. Oh, and then after my contract ran out, I filed for unemployment. I filed for unemployment after my contract ran out, and unemployment said, yeah, you get it.
No shit.
Yeah. And so then I got 6 months. Then I got 6 months of unemployment, and it was
on top of your contract payments.
On top of my contract payments.
Nice.
But that was when we had special whatever unemployment. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because in 2008 they had this. The number went up, or the amount of time went up, or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. I think it was the amount.
Then I was getting paid directly to my account for the rest of the contract. And after the contract, I got 6 months of unemployment, or however long it was, which just went directly to my account. And then when the unemployment ran out, I went to WMAY and I said, hey, I'm a free agent. They said, all right, dude, why don't you start on Monday? I said, okay. It was just crazy.
So you went about a year and didn't have to do anything, didn't have to work at all.
No,
Still got money.
I started working again April through. Well, no, because at first I started working because you can make so much money
Right? Yeah.
on unemployment. So I called the unemployment. I said, "How much money can I make?" And they told me. And so I went to MAY and I said, "Hey, can I make this much money?" I don't even know if I should be talking about this. I don't want anybody to come after me, but I said, "How much money can I make?" And they told me an amount. And I go to WMAY and I said, "Hey, I want to make this amount until October or whatever it was."
Right.
And then I said, "Then I can start making a whatever." And they set it to where I made that amount until the date when I couldn't. Then they gave me a raise up to whatever. So I received my whole contract, plus I received unemployment and a part-time salary. And then as soon as all that ran out, then I got a full-time salary from MAY, which was nuts. And but it was crazy. It was nuts. I mean, they paid me my full contract because, and then of course the vice president of their company called me and said, he calls me and he goes, "What the fuck? Did you quit?" I go, "No, I didn't quit." I said, "I was fired." He goes, "What?" I said, "They fired me." And so their own company, they didn't even know what was going on.
Oh.
The general manager fired me, and he goes, "Why did he fire you?" I said, "I don't know, something about he's a Donald Trump fan and he couldn't have someone like me working for." Oh my God.
I would think that you would want contrasting opinions on a station like that. You wouldn't want everybody to have the same, because we don't all have the same opinions on this show.
Yeah. But here's the deal. I also, if I was given a choice, you're going to go on and you're going to give your opinion, or you're going to sit home and we're going to pay you the same amount of money we were going to pay you no matter what. Fuck, I'll sit home, play video games with all that money. So that's what I did.
Brent, I don't understand conservatives and liberals. I don't know the difference between the two, and personally, I don't care.
But here's the deal. This guy did. For
That
him,
makes no sense to me.
He was somehow convinced, which I thought was just stupid.
Brent, you're an asshat. Ray, I want my money.
He was somehow convinced. He was convinced a show in Springfield, Illinois was somehow going to be the decider in the next presidential election. And I even told him when he was firing me, I said, you do realize that no matter how much you love Donald Trump, no matter who you put on against him, Donald Trump's going to lose the state of Illinois. You do realize that, right?
We don't have the electors. We don't have the electors here, and this is not a big enough market.
It's not, no. Because the state of Illinois has always voted liberal, except I think we voted for George W. Bush. I think he won one of the presidential elections. But I said the state of Illinois is not, coming off of 8 years of President Obama, the state of Illinois is not going to vote for Donald Trump. I don't care what the fuck Donald Trump says. I don't care. It doesn't matter. They're not going to vote for him. So I'm like, I told this guy, I said, you do realize that, right? And he goes, "Oh, I think we can make a difference." And I laughed and I go, "Okay, I'll take the money. Go ahead.
Yeah, pay me to stay home and play video games.
There are 9 million people living in Chicago. That's all that matters in the state of Illinois. Doesn't matter who the fuck Springfield votes for.
No.
When it comes to president.
We have what, 110,000 in Springfield?
Yes, and not all voters.
Right. Yeah. And when you take into account the actual size of the radio market.
Yes.
when you figure the number of listeners into that station in Springfield, that's what maybe a quarter of the 110,000.
So people were like, "Why don't you sue them?" I'm like, "Are you what?" Because the most I could sue them for would be how much money they were screwing me out of, which is none.
Yeah.
Because they paid to me exactly the amount of money they paid to me the exact amount of money that I was going to make. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to sue them. All I'm going to do is just collect the money. That's what I'm going to do. I'll collect the money and I'll get a job when I have to, which is when the money runs out.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. It was one of the happiest times of my life. They paid me the exact same amount that I was contracted to get. They paid me that amount to sit on my ass, sleep in every day, and not do a fucking thing.
That's
It's one of the greatest times of my life. It's one of the happiest I've ever been. It was when I was so happy. And even though Donald Trump ended up winning, and by the way, the guy was right. Trump did win. I was completely blown away by that because I didn't think there's any way. I'm like, what idiot would vote for this because this is 2015. But I had no idea people would actually vote for him. Yeah. So I'm just telling you, I got fired in Illinois. I was paid the entire amount I was owed, and I didn't have to do anything.
You have to sit on your ass
Yeah. Oh my God.
and
It's one of
not
the
talk
happiest-
as much.
It's one of the happiest times I've ever had. Oh, it's fucking great. Yeah. Oh well. There you go. But I did gain a bunch of weight.
That's his fault. You should sue him for that,
Yeah.
for making you fat.
But I wasn't angry or anything. I was,
hungry.
I was happy. I was just happy. Yeah. Oh well.
Is Colin here today? Colin, are you in here?
He
He
was.
had to go to high school.
He's in
Oh.
class.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I want to thank him for giving me a win last night.
Oh, good.
I don't normally gloat over whooping the shit out of a 14-year-old, but hey, he gave me a win, so I'll take it.
All I know is he's our new youngest listener.
Yeah.
God bless him. God bless him.
I think I beat him 5-2 last night or something. Or
I
no,
see
5-4. 5-4. I beat him 5-4.
Yeah, I know you guys went like 12 innings or something, right?
Yeah,
Or
we
whatever.
went into extra innings, and he was ahead by, it was 2-0 for quite a while, 2-0 him, and then I made some runs, and then we went back and forth for quite some time, and then we were tied up, and I think I went ahead by 1 in the 9th.
You
No.
smacked that 2-run homer too.
Yeah, I got a 2-run homer. Then we were tied in the 9th, so we went into extra innings. And then my at bat, I got one past him in center field and scored a run. I was like, "Holy shit!" I was jumping and screaming. I'm like, "I finally whooped the shit out of a 14-year-old."
Way to go. Way to go, Dan. We're very happy. We're very happy for your win.
Yeah, so I got to win. So I think my record is like 2-2 now.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. A win's a
Yes,
win.
Irene, we're seeing all of your messages. We're just choosing to ignore you today.
Oh, Irene's in the chat room.
Irene's here, but nobody's acknowledging her.
Hey, Irene, what's going on?
She's feeling.
Hi.
She said a half hour ago, Ray hasn't even said hi to me.
All right. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking. I haven't even looked at the chat room.
Good morning.
Morning, Irene.
When I was broadcasting, I'm very busy. I'm very busy telling stories in the live.
Yeah.
So I actually enjoyed playing last night because I could actually hit the damn ball.
Well, it makes me very happy. Oh well.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. Steve and I have something in common for once. We both like 14-year-olds, Jason. You're right.
We definitely don't want to hear about
That was
perversion.
back a long time ago. That was before there were laws.
There's always been laws.
There's
dude.
always been a law that you can't date a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew it. And there's no delay that says you couldn't date my cousin either.
Ignorance of the law does not make one immune to the law.
Oh my God.
I didn't know it was illegal to rob a bank.
Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, the show is just about over, but listen, I'm getting closer to getting back to workout.
Hoo-hoo.
Yeah. So I was having problems with that calf, right?
Yeah.
I had to talk to my surgeon about going back to work out and stuff. And I just asked the surgeon because I didn't want to have a special appointment for the calf or anything. Because I've had it. I've had an MRI and I've had all this stuff go on. So I was talking to the surgeon and he finally said something that he finally says something that made me go, well, that makes sense. And he goes, listen, it's not my specialty, but my advice would be check your leg, walk on it every day, wait until you don't feel any pain in your calf. He goes, then when you stop feeling pain, when there's no pain, then wait a few more days and then go back to working out. So I just started, I just followed his advice. You know what I mean? Followed his advice.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. So I'm just getting to the point now where the pain is so slight, I can't feel anything. But it's not no pain yet. I'm still getting a little bit of pain, but I think I'm getting closer.
Well,
and
if
today's
a
Tuesday.
little bit of pain means something's still kind of wrong.
So I'm thinking, what if Thursday or Friday there's no pain? If there's no pain, then about 4 days with no pain means I go back to working out on Monday.
Yep, exactly.
There
So
you go.
that's sort of the plan right now, is to go back Monday, because I'm only feeling a really slight bit of pain right now. And it feels like it's just about, hopefully it'll disappear by like tomorrow or Thursday. But I'm following what the guy said to try to figure it out, because the last 2 times I've gone to work out, when I'm leaving Fit Club, when I'm walking out of Fit Club, I've pulled my calf twice. And when that calf pulls, I can't even, I can hardly limp. It gets that bad. So I'm trying to get through this and then I'm working out, but I'll need rides. I'll need to get a ride to the Fit Club.
Steve pulls something all the time.
His pud.
I'm just saying I'll need rides. So if anybody can help me out, I'd really appreciate it. So
DA, you're an asshat. Ray, I want my money for that one.
everybody, we're just about done for today. Irene, sorry I didn't see you, but I'm glad you're in the chat room. I want to thank everybody for coming in and listening. We will be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. for another show. And tonight, for subscribers, we have the great show known as Smoke Signals.
Oh, yeah.
Signals.
Oh, yeah.
And that's with Steve and Bubba Panda.
Be setting up smoke signals tonight.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be their
Oh, yeah.
That will be their pot show. So definitely tune into that.
Pot show.
Definitely tune in.
It's a dope show.
Tune into that.
We're all
Dope show.
proud of the dope show. That should be your intro song right there. If it weren't licensed.
And then we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. All right? Let's wrap it up today.
Jason Volk wants to know if he has access to that show with his subscription. What are you, Jason?
Yes,
Do you know?
yeah. He's tier 3. He gets it.
Yep,
Yeah, you'll
okay.
get it.
You're in.
Yeah, you get it, Jason. Yeah, absolutely. Also, there is a classic show that comes out. Is it today? Hold on, I'll tell you. Because this week's classic shows, one of the classic shows is available for tier 1 through 5. I made one of the shows available for everybody, just so you guys can get a chance to listen to it. But let me check.
And if you guys aren't listening to these classics, that's some funny shit.
Oh yeah.
You guys, if you're not listening to it, you're missing out. We need to start working one or two of those into Stainless, just giving them a quick review, because some of those are pretty damn funny.
Today is
Bless you, my child.
Today is a classic show from April 11th of 97, and tier 3, 4, 5 will get that show. All right. That is at 2:00 this afternoon. Then tomorrow,
Apparently, we're boring him. He's yawning.
tomorrow there's a show that will be available for tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it is a Lytle and Lamb show from April 12th of 92. All right. And everybody will get that show. That's tomorrow. And then let's see, on the 13th, there's a show from April 13th of 2000 that's available for tier 4 and 5. And then Friday, there's a show from April 11th of 2002 that is available for tier 4 and 5. So there you go. That just gives you an idea of all the content coming out this week. All right. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. Plus, Wednesday afternoon will be the Hanging with Ray tier 5 podcast, which will just be me and Steve just bullshitting and playing MLB or whatever, just fucking around, doing whatever. But we'll be live. We'll be broadcasting live during the show. So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. All right. You guys got it? Tonight, check out Smoke Signals with Smiley McFurburger.
Smiley McDude over
McFurburger. Oh,
Look at him. He looks like a simpleton.
there. Giggly McDoob. We done lost him.
Smiley McDoobmeister and Bubba Panda. All right, you guys. We'll talk to you later. So long, everybody.
Pasta fagioli.